everybody. Welcome to the Insiders Impact Wrestling stream. We are one show away from the next pay-per-view, which is already this coming Saturday. So we are in a go-home show tonight for Turning Point. And always exciting to get here. There are some great matches lined up for tonight. The headliner's got to be Josh against Suzuki. So I'm sure that's going to be the main event. And we got to wait and see what happens. But, Jeff, we're probably in for another great go-home show from Impact, man.
Yeah, they don't miss, right? They normally deliver. I got to shout out Wes real quick. He said the bass from that intro hit so hard. That's an original. That's one of my very own creations. So
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So that and the intro for Impact are two songs that I made the beats for. So
there you go. That's awesome. I didn't realize you did that. That's cool, dude. Mm-hmm. That's very cool. Awesome. Well, we are happy to be with you guys tonight. Hope you are all having a great week. It's been a little while since we've been here. But yeah, we've got a big weekend coming up. So we'll take care of that in a split second after I welcome some people in. And then we'll talk about what we got going on because it is a very busy weekend this weekend for wrestling. So let's see. We've got Chad Schrader. We've got Jen Carter. Hey, Jen. We've got Melinda Ford. Melinda, hope you are doing well. That's not good news. All of us you are absolutely in our thoughts and prayers, Melinda, for sure. Saying your cancer has gotten worse. We are very, very sorry to hear that. And again, very humbled that you come here with us every week, and I hope that for at least this couple hours we can take your mind off of that. Anyway, Jason is here. Hey, Jason. I think I said Wes is here. Hey, Wes, how are you? Jason Peace. What's up, Jason? Derek Fleming. There's Derek. How are you, Derek? James Chadwick. What's up, James? We've got, let me see if anybody else. Jason Stoffer here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's a big storm that's rolling through. And, yeah, it was like 60-some degrees today, and now it's dropping down into like the 40s, and tonight's supposed to go down to 30. So typical in the winter. You get these big rainstorms that changes what, it goes up, goes down. That's pretty typical. Hey, Graham, how are you? It's finally here, the best watch along of the week. Here we go, Impact Wrestling. Yes, here we go indeed. Janelle is here. Hello, Supersonic X. We are doing well. Supersonic X, how are you? Jason Michael, you making beats for music? Jeff, fire. Jeff is going to bring that old school beat back, says Jason. Yes. Odin's Child. What's up, Odin's Child? How are you? All right. Very, very cool. So welcome all of you. And, of course, to everybody else who will be coming in, I'm sure. All right. So let's go over some house business here. So, of course, we have tonight. After the show tonight is when we'll do our predictions for Saturday's show. So after the Impact, so tonight at 10:15, we will come back and we will give you our predictions for Saturday's Turning Point show. And then, of course, tomorrow night, we won't be on live, but we will be doing an interview tomorrow with Impact's own Hernandez. So we will be interviewing him, and that will be awesome. We'll get to ask him some of you gave us some questions, so we will try to get those across. We did see those in the YouTube comments. So if any of you have any questions you would like to ask Hernandez, of course, most recently working with Johnny Swinger in Swinger's Palace. And so, yeah, if you have any questions you'd like to ask him, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter, put the comments in the YouTube on this stream if you want, and we'll try to get those out there for you. So we will be interviewing him tomorrow night, and then we will get that interview out to you guys. We'll let you know what date and time we will debut that. So that's coming up. Of course, Saturday, like I said, 7:30 p.m. start, we will be doing the pay-per-view for Impact. So Turning Point, and that will start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They may have a pre-show, not too sure, but usually if they do, the match goes on like towards the end, so hopefully we won't miss anything. Deanna, hey Deanna, how are you? And then Sunday is already Survivor Series, and man, the month is just rolling along and going fast. So we've got Survivor Series. Will Rally Sport Rally stream as always, all the way over here from the UK. Looking forward to Impact and BTI. Brian Myers wrestling. Yeah, Brian Myers and his pupil are wrestling on BTI tonight. So Sam Beale against his old mentor on BTI. Yes. So that is our schedule. And then it rolls back around to Monday, which will be Abby's window, as far as I know, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Jeff and Jody. So big, busy weekend of things to go. 7:30 start Sunday for Survivor Series as well? Okay.
Let me look and see. Oh, and by the way, just gonna throw this out there. There may be some merch available before Black Friday.
Ooh, there you go.
So
there you go.
I'll just say I'm working hard on some hoodies and shirts and phone cases and all kinds of stuff. So just keep your eyes.
There you go. So some insiders merch for your Black Friday shopping. There you go. All right. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, come on. Chad says, Jeff, I think the whole Antonio Brown story is BS. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen the sports stuff from today. Brittany K. Hey, Brittany.
He faked the vaccine card, supposedly.
Oh, brother. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of that now that Aaron Rodgers came out. That's gonna be a thing now. It just is. I know you're always looking to interview some wrestlers. I would love for you to interview Tantalizing Tony from NYWC, says Jason Stauffer. Listen, we're pretty much open to anyone. You know, it's just a matter of getting a hold of people. And you know, it's tough now because when we were doing the interviews through COVID, but I can tell you, and this is exciting the way it is. So if you haven't been on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, mark your calendar for January 15th because we are doing a very special watch-along, and that is for a pay-per-view that is being done by the outlandish one, Ziki Dice. So Ziki, currently, of course, an Impact, which makes it even that much cooler. But it is called Ziki Dice's Outlandish, of course, Paradise. So they already have 2 wrestlers announced, and I'm sure we'll get more and more. But we have Taya Valkyrie in her first match ever back as Taya Valkyrie. And then, of course, we have Dalton Castle. Those of you who watched Ring of Honor will know who Dalton Castle is. So 2 of the people announced, much more to come. And the cool thing is we should be having Ziki on our channel for an interview to talk all about that upcoming pay-per-view. We've been in touch with him. We had him on the channel before, and Ziki said, pretty much said he could make that happen where we could interview him, talk to him a little bit before the show comes out and talk to him all about that outlandish Paradise. So keep your calendars marked for that, January 15th. Now, the one thing I will say is it may, because this is the thing. Ziki's big on Twitch. So this is a thing with Twitch. So we may end up having to stream it on Twitch. I'll just let you know ahead of time. So if you want to watch it, Twitch is free to make an account. So if you don't have one, come out and make an account with Twitch. Now, if we do have to do it on Twitch, it will be on Twitch that night, of course, and then it'll go on YouTube, but it'll just go on later. So we may have to do that. We'll see how it goes. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot more cool names announced. Those of you who are fans of Impact Wrestling, those of you who are here tonight watching Impact along with us, you may see a lot more people from Impact end up joining him in this simply because, I mean, he's a co-worker. They wrestle together. So you may see a lot more people come in. They're selling tickets to the event. If you live near the Atlanta area, tickets are very reasonably priced. They're like $25 or so. So if you live in that area, hey, go check it out. All right. So that's exciting stuff. We're really excited for that. Talked to Ziki, and we asked him if we were able to do a watch along for it, and he went ahead and said, they are definitely looking for people to do that kind of thing. So exciting stuff. So there you go. All right, let's get into the card for tonight. James Chadwick says that looks amazing already. Danhausen would be excellent. We've tried Deanna. Jeff early on in our show has tried to get in touch with Danhausen. He is very difficult to get a hold of. He's very, very popular. And I'm sure, again, like I said, it's hard sometimes to get a hold of these guys because they have DMs. They don't even probably look at their DMs because they're probably flooded. If they have open DMs on Twitter, they're probably flooded. Otherwise, it's trying to email. And a lot of times, especially now when they could be getting emails from people to book them for events and stuff like that, it's a little difficult. So it was a little easier during COVID because nobody had anything to do. But now it's a little bit tougher. But yeah, listen, we're open to interview anyone. I sent my question for Hernandez on Facebook Messenger. Okay, that'll work. I'll be able to see that. That works. Very cool. All right, so tonight's card. As you can see up on the screen, Jeff has it up there. So BTI, of course, we already talked about Brian Myers and Sam Beale. Master versus Student. This should be a fun match. And we get it on BTI, so kind of interesting. Yeah, it'd be something you think you might see on a pay-per-view, especially with the story development that we got with this one. But we are getting it on BTI. And one little quick disclaimer, we always have to say this. Those of you on Access TV, you are ahead of us. You will be ahead of us. We are just starting BTI now at 7:30, so obviously you were ahead of us. You are getting that match probably right about now. Please do not spoil the chat, especially for anything big that may be going on the show. Do not spoil the chat for any of the others who are watching along with us, because we are behind you up until about quarter to the hour that the show finishes. So, all right, there you go. So, Jeff, Brian Myers, Sam Beale, man. Again, could be a pay-per-view match here, but I don't know. What are we thinking? Beale got the best of him, but is it time for Student to beat the teacher?
I think it is. I think it's time. I said this last week because I have to hype up our channel. We have to, but we might have called this matchup at some point very early on this channel. So
yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time for the Student.
Time for the Student to overtake the teacher. All right. Sam Beale gets a win. We'll see. That should be very soon. And like I said, some of you are watching it right now. So, again, please don't spoil the chat. Johnny Bates. What's up, Johnny Bates? How are you? What's up, the Coup?
Hey.
How are you? Justin Cruz. How are you? Randy Sam. I see you guys Saturday. Sorry, Joe and Jeff. I'm going to be watching Shaka Khan versus Stephanie Miles. RB battle on YouTube with my family.
Oh, yeah,
cool.
Really?
Wow,
I love those verses. I love those versus battles.
Shaka Khan, let me rock you, Shaka Khan. Love that song. Warren Davis, Johnny Bates, what's going on, man? More Kimber, of course. Johnny Bates would say more Kimberly. Well, you're gonna see her tonight in action against the IInspiration. So yeah, it should be good. Should be good stuff. All right. Let's go down. We'll start up on the top there. So we'll start below main card and we'll go from there. So we've got the Demon tonight. I didn't even know. That was a surprise. I didn't even see that.
I was wondering. See, I was wondering if you knew that was a thing.
I didn't.
Azan, shout out to Azan, said, "Did you remember that there's the 6-man tag?" I was like, I got it. I
didn't even see a post. See, I only go by the little poster boards that Impact puts out.
So listen, they didn't have one, so I went ahead and did this for you.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go.
So yeah,
I wonder, Jeff, if they can't use that because of the Gene Simmons look. I'm wondering if they can't. I bet you, because like I said, I can't see that they're paying Gene Simmons to do that. But I mean, you never know. But I wonder if that's it. Because, yeah, I did not even know that was happening. But that's awesome. So 6-man tag. The Demon, Black Taurus, and Crazy Steve. So basically it's Decay and the Demon, which we saw a little tease of that, versus Hernandez, the guy who we're talking about. Oh, this makes it even better now. I can talk to him about wrestling the Demon. That makes the interview even better. Fallah, Bahh, and Johnny Swinger. This is going to be really fun. And if they start, I kind of hope they start the show with this, because that'd be a hell of a way to kick off the show. Listen, anytime I get to see the Demon, it's a good night. And obviously we're going to see him tonight. So this is going to be fun. Is the Demon a permanent person now in Decay? Or is this just a one-off kind of a thing? But this is good for a couple of things. And the Hernandez interview too. Now I could say, hey, it was cool to wrestle the 90s Demon on the show. That's awesome, Jeff. This is going to be fun. I love these six-man tag team matches they do. And of course, there's bad blood there. Johnny Swinger's not a happy camper with the Demon. Love to get his hands on him, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Swing Man is not happy. He's trying to get his hands on this Mizark, as he would say. So so yeah, I'm excited to see this one. But you know who, if we're picking here, we got to roll with the Demon and Decay. I mean, we have to, right?
Definitely got to go for Decay here. Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. And then we've got non-title knockouts tag team match. Now, this is again following up on last week's show. We saw Decay beat the Undead Bridesmaids. But then there was a whole lot of background stuff in the back going on with the Inspiration and the Undead Bridesmaids. So now we have that matchup this week. So I'm calling shenanigans here, Jeff, because I have a funny feeling you're going to see Decay interfere in this at some point. Maybe before the match is over. We don't know. But I would bet you all six of them get in there at some point in this match. Now, the cool thing I would like to see, and she's been very busy on Twitter, by the way. If you haven't seen, Su Yung put out a tweet that I still haven't gotten a response because I bet you she's inundated with responses from this. But she had put out a thing where it was she was charging $15 to send a holiday card. So basically, I'm sure it'd be an autograph. She would sign it. So basically, $15 that got put out. And then she put it out saying it was available internationally. Well, I sent like 2 emails just to make sure I didn't screw up the first one, and got not even a response yet. So I imagine she's knee deep in emails. But is it time for Su Yung to make an appearance at some point here? I would be down for that. I'd be cool with it. So this is going to be neat to see. But I do think, Jeff, that Decay comes in at some point and breaks this thing up.
Yeah, I think that happens. I think we definitely get shenanigans. We have to. I mean, we have to at this point.
Yeah.
Make Saturday mean that much more.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I definitely think you're right. You are right. Looking forward to Deonna's interview. Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is going to be back tonight in the Impact Zone doing an interview. So want to see what her direction is. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. I picked Team Decay for the win. Plus, Joe should wear your Kiss Demon mask on the show. I can't even talk in that thing, dude. What I didn't realize when I put that on, it came from overseas. I got it from China somewhere. No mouth was cut out in that. So I'm sitting there like, why can't I really breathe very well? Now there's nose holes, but there's no mouth opening. So I'm going to have to do a little work on that thing if I ever decide I want to put it on again. Wonder when my fave women Impact star Tenille Dashwood is returning. Think she's having time off. Hope she's back soon. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Tenille. There's rumors flying around that saying she might be going somewhere. I don't know. She might be hurt. Could be an injury. Yeah, maybe she's nursing. So we'll see. Justin Cruz said the Briscoes should go to AEW or Impact. Yeah, there was rumors that they were at AEW last night or behind, backstage at AEW. So we'll see. All right. Next up, we have Doc Gallows with Karl Anderson versus Hikuleo with the Bullet Club. So we've got Bullet Club versus the Good Brothers, basically. So that is coming up with the title. So this is just a little taste of that. And we got the 2 big men going at it. Again, Jeff, shenanigans more than likely going to play out here as well because the partners won't probably be able to stay out of there, especially with the Bullet Club can get numbers here with only Gallows and Anderson out there. They can have numbers really quickly. Do you expect anything? You've been calling that thing for the Bullet Club. You expect anything tonight, or if they're going to do something, do you think they save it for the pay-per-view? I think
at this point, I think plans change, and I think that it'll happen in New Japan first.
Okay.
That's what I'm starting to think, because I feel like if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now. So it gives me a feeling that maybe they want to do it there first, which I completely understand. But I think we get something here. I don't know if we get Finn Juice kind of, in the way, or what we get, but I think we get something. I think we get something here, and we don't get anything clean, a clean finish.
Yeah, would seem so. Maybe Sue will show up to your front door and hand you the holiday card. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. The question: the demon really tall, isn't he? 6'5" or 6? I'm guessing. I would imagine he's around there. Yeah, I would imagine he's around there. I never really looked up his actual height, but he does look pretty tall. I would imagine he's around there. Looking forward to the Macklin versus Laredo Kid match. X Division always delivers. Well, we'll go into the interview next. As long as you mentioned it, Steve Macklin versus Laredo Kid. Macklin win equals X Division triple threat. So you kind of would figure Macklin's probably going to win and get in that triple threat match. That's kind of probably why they did it. But it should be a great match between Macklin and Laredo Kid. And yes, the X Division does always deliver. The matches are always usually very good. In fact, that match could start off tonight as well. With the X Division, they like to do that a lot. So I would expect, though, that Macklin would win. Just to get himself inserted into that triple threat. But it should be a good matchup between these two, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping for a triple threat, honestly. I really want to see all three of these guys. But, we'll see. We'll see if trade doesn't get involved somehow. I think we might get a lot of stuff tonight. Kind of like it,
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking news. In the end of November, the UK is going to get severe snow. Welcome to the club. Where Jeff and I are, we're more than used to severe snow. So 6'7" he is. Oh, yeah, there you go. He is a tall dude. Tennille wanted some time off to get away from the bitch that is Caleb. That could very well be. That could very well be. Steve G says, hey, yo. What's up, Steve? How are you? Bullet Club for the win. Bullet Club business is Bullet Club business. All disagreements are settled in the ring. Matt Christopher. What's up, Joe and Jeff? I'm new here. Well, welcome, Matt. But what if, as a matter of fact, are we doing predictions after this show? I got a theory for the women's knockout. Yes, we are. Yeah, there will be predictions after. Yeah, we are doing that. On After the Impact. Yes, our predictions will be on After the Impact tonight for the pay-per-view on Saturday. So, yeah, if you're going to be there, sure, shout out your theory when we're there. Will you guys interview Hernandez? Yes, we are interviewing Hernandez tomorrow, Justin. Yes, we are. We'll let you know when we will get that out for you. Macklin has done amazing since leaving WWE. Good for him and his partner in Impact 2, which is nice for him. My pick is Macklin for the win because I don't want Deonna showing up to my front door. LOL. Severe snow in the UK is about 2 to 3 inches. Yeah, see, you guys don't know what severe snow is. You just come. If any of you lived up our way last year, yeah, that's some severe snow. That's the kind of snow where you can't get out your house like for months because it's piled up that high. Like in my front yard basically had snow piled up so high there wouldn't have been able to, like, my dog couldn't go. Like, there's no place for my dog. We had to shovel my dog basically like a cave for her to go to the bathroom. This little path, yeah, that's severe snow. That is severe snow. You can have it. All right. We, of course, talked about Deonna Purrazzo, Jeff. We have a sit-down interview with Deonna. So, yes, it'll be cool to see what Deonna's future plans are. Where is Deonna Purrazzo going after this? Been off for a few weeks. So it'll be interesting to hear from her and see what she's got in mind.
Yeah, and I would also be interested to see if there's someone that interrupts her during that interview. Could that be another? Could that be the next feud that we see before she eventually gets back into the title picture?
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, good call. They probably will do something like that. Maybe even set up a match. It might even be a setup as soon as the pay-per-view. So, yeah, good call. And then what has to be tonight's main event. Josh Alexander against Minoru Suzuki. Man, oh man, I hope they leave this one a lot of time. I hope they leave this one a good half an hour. I know they'll put in a couple breaks through it, but we won't see them. But this should be a barn burner of a match. We've seen Josh going on it. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't end here. I mean, Jeff, could you imagine an Iron Man match with these two? Could you imagine a 1 hour Iron Man match with these two guys? But maybe this doesn't end here. I mean, we all heard Scott D'Amore saying, listen, you know, you've got this thing with Suzuki you've got to take care of before you can get yourself back into that title picture. So is Josh going to win here? Is this going to be the end of this? Or does this move on? But in either case, what a main event. And what a match this is going to be tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited for this match. This is going to be great. I mean, and it's going to be violent. And I've seen a clip of it. I'll go ahead and say that. I've seen a clip of it. Someone that was there at the tapings, and let's just say, you're gonna hurt for each guy. So lots of violence going on.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Are they going to change Deonna, possibly make her more crazy? Good point. What if Inspiration interrupt Deonna? Maybe Sue Young, possibly. Prayers for Walking Weapon to win this match, just saying. Can WWE just air Insiders Watch along Sunday instead? Hey, listen, we're here to negotiate with anyone who wants to negotiate. I think Chelsea versus Deonna would be a great match in the Knockouts division. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd beat Chelsea and Deonna. It would be awesome. All right, they're showing the match. So we've got Brian Myers coming down to the ring right now, and it is 8 o'clock. So we're getting close to the end of the show for us. So we have Brian Myers coming down, and he, of course, is going to meet Sam Beale. So while we are getting ready for that, you guys are watching along. Can't join after the Impact again. No sweat, James. Whatever. You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to get sleep. All good. Wonder if Angelina is coming back to Impact. But before we do the match and before we watch the match, you all know what time it is. The Insider's Tradition, we're going to talk about some food, of course. What did y'all have today? What did you have to eat? What did you have? Lunch, breakfast, dinner? We don't care. We don't discriminate against certain meals. We don't even discriminate against snacks. What are you having now? Those of you, of course, overseas, I'm sure you're eating a midnight snack or even later snack. But let us know, what good stuff did you have to eat today? Jeff, did you eat dinner?
I had some leftover Blaze pizza.
Oh, good
leftover
stuff.
Blaze. I did a meat.
Jeff, you froze up.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now. Yes.
Okay. I had a meat eater pizza from Blaze. Added some veggies to it. It was really good.
Blaze pizza is very good if you have never had it. It's really, really good. Nothing exciting. Got to go and collect my new glasses. Well, hey, you got to see, James. Seeing is important.
That's right.
Nasty hospital food. Yuck. I feel sorry for you, Melinda. The last time I was in the hospital for a long stay, it was about 7 years ago. That was the worst. Like, first of all of the medication and stuff they give you don't want to eat anyway. But then when you do start to get a little bit better to the point of where you want to eat, that's awful. Like, I wouldn't eat any of the stuff they gave me. I kept asking the nurse to bring me peanut butter because that's all I wanted. That's all I would eat. I would have her bring me peanut butter crackers or something like that. And then they would give you for your night snack, and I can't to this day look at them anymore, graham crackers. Packs of graham crackers. I can't even eat them. If I smell them, it makes me nauseous because I had them so much. Yeah, I feel bad for you. Hospital food's terrible. Plus, if you're on a low salt diet, even worse, because then you get the low sodium meals. which are even more horrible, if you can imagine. I had chocolate elf on the shelf cereal, says J Hub. Chad says I had chicken salad. Okay. Fresh Omaha steaks from a buddy's farm out here, said Derek Fleming. Dude. James says battered sausage and chips and ham and cheese baguettes. Wow. That sounds awesome. I love sausage. Mm-hmm. 2 ham sandwiches with chips. Lunch was the only good thing. I had a black pepper, jack cheese, tomatoes, Dijon mustard mayo on a tomato wrap with a bag of white cheddar skinny popcorn. That sounds good, too.
Wow.
Pasta mixed with pork sausage. A lot of people sausaging today. Poured some tomato and basil sauce over it. Justice at Turkey. Boomers TV. Breaking news. Tony Storm over. But yes, I did see that. Yeah, that's for Survivor Series. Yeah, Tony Storm is replacing Aaliyah. Yep. I don't doubt that, Melinda. Yeah, you don't want to eat anyway. I mean, you're not really missing much because the food's awful. Deonna says leftovers. Jason says cheeseburger. Visiting family back home for Thanksgiving. Went straight to Whataburger today. Double meat, double cheese. The crew gets to get Whataburger whenever he visits his relatives. I'm jealous.
That's right.
Jealous. You know what? It was a simple dinner today. I had French fries, and they're these new frozen French fries that are supposed to be fast food. They say fast food fries on the bag. They're good, but you can never replicate the fast food taste because they don't use the same oil. They're good, but and they're probably better for you because you're baking them instead of throwing them in that greasy oil anyway. But they're all right. And then I had Oscar Mayer cheese hot dogs with the fries. So simple meal for me today, kind of like a summer kind of a meal. I'm not really looking forward to Survivor Series, to be honest. The build has been terrible. Yeah, listen. Everybody's going to have their own thing, going on about. I mean, now people seem to be getting fired up about it. There's news again that The Rock may make an appearance. There's a lot of that. So where there's a lot of smoke, maybe there's fire. If he does show up, of course, I would imagine if Roman beats Big E or whatever happens with that match, and maybe that's when he'd show up right at the end. I don't know. The man is very, very busy, so it's hard to say whether that would happen. But it is making the rounds. It is making the rounds. So you really never know. The thing I've realized, James, is that you never really know. The hype is all out there, right? It's like getting hyped up for a movie. When you see all these trailers and stuff, they hype you up. They show you like really cool parts. And then sometimes you go to a movie and you're kind of like, yeah. Or you go and you're like, you love it, So I kind of think that's the way it is with wrestling. You get all of this information either from the dirt sheets or from the previews and stuff like that from the company that's hyping it and everything, and then you get fired up and you go and watch it. And sometimes you get let down. Sometimes you get pleasantly surprised, and it's better than what you thought it was. So, I kind of liken it to that. It really seems a lot like that for me. Hope Kyle Pitts scores 8 or 9 touchdowns in the game. Yeah, I have him too. I started my fantasy league 0-6. I've won 4 straight. So I told everybody that I'm in the league. I said I'm going to come back and win the whole damn thing. I must have picked up 27 waiver wires already because that's what I do. If I suck that bad, the one advantage you have is you can pick up waiver wires. So I just go and pick up like people that are out there that no one wants. I picked up Cam Newton. And Cam Newton is going to probably start this week. And he's great for fantasy because he runs a lot of scores in. So we'll see. Hopefully Cam does well. Josh Alexander, 3 months left on his contract. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. I mean, Ethan Page is a really good friend of his. So he might be a big draw for him to go. Now, if they give him the title, it could be an enticement for him to stay. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, no. Dylan said they have the episode scheduled for tomorrow.
Maybe they'll fix it.
Jeez. Beale will beat his former master. We'll see. Brian Myers is going up to the top. Beale meets him there. Some shots. Now he pushes him off. And Myers is up to the top rope and down with an elbow across the chest. He goes for the cover. 2, no. Kick out at 2. All right. So there you go. We have a good about 22 minutes or so. The match is going on in BTI. We can chat, I guess, about pretty much whatever you guys want to talk about. Yeah. Jeff, you caught up on Chucky?
No, I didn't watch this week's episode.
I think there's only 2 left.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I think there's this one, and then there's only 2 left. And I got bad news yesterday about my Sinner show. It is canceled. So this is now the last series of that as well. They said yesterday, Jeff, and I found this interesting. USA Network is dropping all of their original programming, basically. Chucky isn't included because that is technically a sci-fi production.
Yeah.
But all of their other original programming is getting dropped. And they are going almost strictly to sports. They're going to a lot of hockey, so now I wonder whether or not maybe WWE is going to move away from USA. Because, like if they're going to start carrying all the sports and move away from the entertainment part of the business, I don't know. When I heard that yesterday and I read that article, I'm like, wow, because USA used to have a lot of original programming,
Right.
and they would have some pretty good stuff. So it's, I don't know. I just found that interesting when I read about that. Myers is getting some chairs.
Yeah, he's not done.
And Myers won.
Yeah, Myers won. So,
chair to the gut. He's gonna take Sam Beale apart here. We got Peacock now on Sky TV. That's good. Chucky was awesome. Yeah, I love that show. The Sinner. Oh, I love it. It's so good. This it sucks too because I love this year's so far. I think it's great. I always love the show. It sucks that it's going away. My score for Chucky from Tuesday is a 7 out of 10. Chucky was in Conrad's podcast. That's funny. Chucky's all over. Oh man, smashes Sam Beale in the head with that chair. Oh man. All right, Rich Swann and Willie Mack are coming out. And of course, Myers bails. Oh, Jeff, are we getting a little 3-on-3 here?
I believe so.
Little 3-on-3 with Ziki Dice, who we mentioned earlier tonight. Probably going to get a...
Stream decided it wanted to freeze.
Think this will be for the pay-per-view?
Maybe the pre-show.
Yeah, good call.
Maybe
or else they just make it next week on the main show. Well, there you go. Brian Myers is your winner. We still get to keep WWE Network till next year. Would be cool if MLB got a TV deal with NBC like they had back in the day. MLB could be on USA Network if that's the case. Anyway, what's up, guys? Hey, Scott, how are you? I see the report of Bronson Reed staring down Moose at a show. Yep, we talked about that last week on our podcast on Saturday. Do you think that means Bronson is coming to Impact? At least he could. He could certainly work both. I wouldn't see why not. Would not see why not. What else is going on in the world? The Spider-Man trailer. Jeff, did you see the Spider-Man trailer?
I have not seen it. I'm like one of a few people who have yet to see it.
For my geek group over on Facebook, I literally watched it. It hit the internet, and I watched it. And I sat there and took screenshot pictures, and I threw them up on my geek group, and I was throwing up picture after picture. I must have posted 50 or 60 pictures. And then as I'm doing that, people discovered, boy, people on the internet. I'll tell you, I love the internet. Can be such a toxic. I mean, especially social media can be such a toxic place. But the one thing I do love it for is people really find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They realize that there were some people that came on that got a trailer over in Brazil. The Brazilian trailer had just a little bit extra footage in the one scene, and someone watched it close enough that they realized that when you see the villains, so you see the middle of the screen, you see Sandman, and the top of the screen, you see Electro, and then the bottom of the screen, you see the Lizard. And you see Tom Holland swinging at Sandman, and it looks like Sandman's going to punch Tom Holland. So Tom Holland in the scene is kind of avoiding him, but then you see the Lizard get hit by something and moves backwards, but there's nothing on the screen. You just see his head go back as if he'd been kicked, punched, whatever, and he just falls away. And everybody was making fun of it. They're like, oh, Ant-Man's in this movie. Ant-Man just hit him. Or somebody even said John Cena. Look, John Cena's in the movie. You can't see him. It was edited out. So what everybody is saying is they edited out the other characters that were in there. And everybody's expecting, of course, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to be in the film. So I'm thinking that they're not going to give that away. That's going to be an end game moment for them. If they want to do that, they're going to wait until everybody goes to see it so everybody can be freaking out. And they've got a perfect scene for it. Because in the trailer, there's a scene where, and I don't want to spoil the whole thing for Jeff because he hasn't seen it, but there's one scene where Zendaya, MJ, basically falls off of scaffolding. And you have that old scene from one of the other Spider-Man films where there goes off the thing, and there's a hand that reaches down for her to grab her. Now, people also dissected this. They're much smarter than me because I don't catch this crap. They looked at the glove of Spider-Man who was reaching out for her, and it was not the glove color that Tom Holland's character would have been wearing. So someone noticed that too. And I'm like, damn. Like, it's now, who knows? Marvel plays with stuff. They edit stuff out and stuff like that. But and then it got me to thinking, well, wouldn't it be cool if everyone thinks, oh, God, MJ's going to die again, right? And as she's going down, all of a sudden, Andrew Garfield swings in and grabs her and redeems himself because his Gwen died, grabs her. And then that's why I said that's a moment in the theater that would go insane. Everybody would absolutely go insane. You'd hear the big cheers and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a long movie, 2 hours and 40 minutes or so in and around there. Yeah, so that was the trailer's amazing. If you haven't seen it, if you're into Marvel, definitely go watch it. It's really cool. And I love Jamie Foxx's Electro is a comic book accurate Electro. He's got the lightning on the head. I'm like, oh, and I love Electro, always did, and he looks just like that. So Marvel does the little touch ups and stuff like that, makes those villains look amazing. So it was really cool. It was really cool. Well, wishes to Johnny Bravo. What is wrong with Johnny Bravo? I haven't heard anything there.
I think Zahn said his dad passed away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a shame. Yeah, definitely. Of course, yeah, definite thoughts and prayers go out to him for his loss. Absolutely. Also, and I've posted about this in our Twitter, but please keep in your prayers Jesse Davin. Jesse, in case you don't know, and Jeff was the one who told me about Jesse. I didn't know who she was, but she is she's on the socials. She's on Twitter a lot. She's a big wrestling fan, loves wrestling. She really loves AEW. And the one thing I have to shout out and say, there were wrestlers from AEW that all of them were literally sending her messages on Twitter, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, she had to have a surgery where she had, I think they said 8 or maybe more feet of her colon or intestine removed. Yeah, that's and then she's a new mom, I think, too, Jeff, isn't she?
Yeah, for the second time, I believe.
Yeah, and you know, I saw her video that she posted, and it was
Yeah.
heartbreaking. It was
Yeah.
heartbreaking. And I know a little bit about that kind of stuff. My wife had suffered from Crohn's, and she had about 4 feet of hers removed when she was 19 or so years old. Luckily, she didn't have to have that bag that Jesse has. And that and believe me, it is it's terrible. And the fact that she's, you know, a nursing mom at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even so shout out to her, and of course all of our thoughts and prayers are go out to her as well for a, you know, to fight as best as she can, and a speedy recovery to her. She's very, very upbeat. You know, if you've ever gone back and watched any of her stuff, she's very positive. You know, she always puts a positive spin on the stuff she watches. So if you haven't, wish her well. For sure. She does a lot of videos and she's good people. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Looks like he's really banged up. He may have to vacate AAA Mega title. He needs to get healthy. Are you talking about Kenny? Yeah, he's supposedly got a bad shoulder injury. Enough that's probably going to keep him out for a while. So yeah, Kenny is out for a while apparently, and he was banged up before that. But Alan Can says, "Go Jesse, go." Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, the wrestling community has been very amazing to her with all their well wishes, which awesome to them for doing that. And you know, so hopefully all that positivity and the positive energy will help her to get well quickly. So Gus, I don't exactly know, and I don't want to guess. I would never speculate about anything that's wrong with someone, but whatever it was, she had to have all that taken out. That's very, very difficult surgery. So very difficult. Damn, I thought there should be a conclusive title change for AAA title instead of it being vacated due to injury. They haven't said that for sure, I don't think, but it could be a possibility. She had surgery, several feet of her colon removed. Yeah, and that could be really. Yeah, that's why I said I would not speculate, because that could be a lot of things. There could be a blockage there. There could be, you know, she could have colon or colitis, ulcerative colitis. My wife has Crohn's, which is kind of like that, but it's up higher. So there could be a lot of things. So I would never, you know, want to speculate. She had the baby, Gus, already. But I don't think as the baby can't be that old, Jeff, if she's still nursing the
like several months. I want to say it's not, the baby's not a year.
Yeah. So, man, the mother's strength.
Yeah.
You know, and we've all seen our moms do incredible things. So yeah, that's hard. But like I said, that video was heartbreaking. And just hope that, you know, obviously send all the positive energy you can out to her, and of course our own Melinda Ford as well, in the chat, suffering through cancer also. So yeah, it's really a good thing AEW has so much talent with Moxley and Omega being out for a while. Yeah, you know, that's why you want to get a bench, because things happen. You know, these guys aren't young spring chickens. Kenny's 37? You know,
Yeah.
getting close to 40, and you know, yeah. Daniel Bryan turned heel. Go figure. Daniel Bryan turned heel. So that was kind of. I mean, I guess you could kind of have seen that coming with this feud going on with Hangman Page. So yeah. Supposedly WWE is going to be unscripted, starting with the day one pay-per-view. Hopefully they will bring back the attitude and edgy stuff. I don't know, Jason. Maybe I can't see them. I don't know. It's only speculation. I can't see them doing that, but I guess you never know. You can never rule out anything. I mean, look, you know, anything can happen. Bryan Danielson never came in as a face. Well, he was assumed. I mean, he wasn't acting like he was last night, Deanna. I mean, he was definitely acting as a heel. So he wasn't doing that. He wasn't, going kind of like going against the crowd. He wasn't doing that kind of thing. So no, he didn't. But he also wasn't as heelish as he was yesterday. So I think it's safe to say that it was a heel turn. Yeah, WrestleMania got booed. Of course it did. That's not surprising to me. MJF versus CM Punk. Yeah, that was kind of cool. MJF actually stuck his hand out, tried to shake his hand, and Punk just walked away on him. Gonna be an interesting match. Of two big egos. Yeah. So it was an interesting AEW show yesterday. And, of course, we got Survivor Series on Sunday. So Becky and Charlotte, that thing just keeps going on and on, man. Now you got Ric Flair involved. Ric Flair's gotten involved. Yeah. Of course, WWE bought the rights to use the phrase "the man," and Becky was kind of going off on Ric Flair and stuff like that, and they got some, heat going back. So yeah, that's I think. If there's a match that most people are probably looking forward to on Survivor Series, it's probably got to be that one. With the build-up and the blood feud, Jeff, I would imagine that's the case.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's getting personal.
It is.
It's getting a little personal.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Becky and Charlotte is going to be heat. I hope Danielson doesn't beat Paige. I hope Paige is. I don't think so, Steve. I don't think you're going to build the guy up for that long of a time and have him be a transitional champion. I would think that Bryan will put him over, if anything. At least from what we've seen of Daniel Bryan when he was in WWE, Daniel's not afraid to put people over. We all saw him put over The Fiend when he was, getting to that point in his career. So I kind of don't think he wouldn't put him over. I think he's just taking that heel role because I guess really when you look at it, I don't know if maybe they just don't have anybody else right now that they could think that could build up that high as a heel for him, especially now with Kenny out. So I don't know. Do they go with Adam Cole somewhere down? I'm not sure. Danielson's going to beat all of the Dark Order and Paige. Yeah, he said he's going to beat up everybody in the Dark Order. Yeah, and they can really kind of, they can space that out. If he goes after all those different members, it could take them a good 8-9 weeks, and that'll be up until the next pay-per-view. So yeah, they could just kind of space that stuff all out for a while. But what else is going on? Yeah, I mean, we got 2 big pay-per-views coming up this weekend. Don't forget, like I said earlier in the show, those of you who just joined us, Ziki Dice is doing a pay-per-view on January the 15th. That's called Ziki Dice's Outlandish Paradise, 1/15/22. We are going to stream that. They were looking for, like Partners Twitch was to stream that. So I talked to Ziki, asked him permission and, asked him if we could do it. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And Ziki is going to be on our show to talk about it at some point too. And they already announced Taya Valkyrie, which is awesome, and Dalton Castle. And I love Dalton Castle when he was in ROH. Very, he's got kind of an old school feel, Jeff, like with the way he comes out and his entrances and stuff that he does. So keep your eye on it. Go to Ziki Dice's page on Twitter. Of course, follow him on Twitter. Check it out. But 1/15 of next year, 1/15/22, don't forget we're going to be doing it. We'll let you know the details as it goes. It may be a Twitch stream because that's kind of what, that's Ziki's thing. So that is partnering, of course, with Twitch with this. So maybe a Twitch stream. We will let us know. No, I can't go there. Gus, it's in Atlanta. No, we're not going to go to Atlanta. Hey, maybe someday if we get paid to do things like that, maybe someday we can. But no. We're going to be sitting right at our comfortable houses doing it. Dalton Castle, very flamboyant, an amazing wrestler. Yeah. I am. I liked him when I saw him in ROH, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do there. But it looks like he's going to get a pretty good card going for this show, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. 2 minutes, 20 seconds till showtime. Jeff, what are you most looking forward to on Saturday, man, for the pay-per-view?
That's a good question. I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's confirmed, but maybe it's not. Ace Austin and Chris Sabin.
You're not the only one that said that. There's a lot of people that are out there. Like I've seen polls from other like wrestling people's stuff that they put out there, and there's a lot of people answering that same answer that you did, which is, I tell you what, I gained a lot of respect for Ace Austin. I heard him do an interview on Busted Open. For a young man, he really made some very tough decisions early on in his career. Like he could have gone to NXT. I didn't realize that. He could have been part of NXT and he turned them down. And he went to Impact because he said he kind of just felt like he would fit in there better. And he would be, he would learn better going to, Impact. So good for him. You don't often see that decision made. A lot of times people will go wherever they think is going to be biggest for them or wherever they think is going to be sometimes the most money. But he's very, very articulate for as young as he is. I think he's only 24 years old. And sometimes it's hard to realize how young he is. But learned a little bit of stuff. He was called into the ring when he was telling a story about how he was at an event. And he was called into the ring after the event was over by Dean Malenko, and Dean Malenko asking him to take some bumps in the ring when he was doing some training and stuff like that. So how about that? I mean, Dean Malenko is, listen, I gained a lot more respect for Ace Austin. I like hearing interviews and stuff like this, but I like doing them too. And it's going to be fun to do an interview again. It's been a while for Jeff and I that we've gotten to do it, and to interview Hernandez tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun too, because I love hearing the stories. And where they came from and how they got where they did and things like that. It's so interesting, and I love listening to that kind of stuff. So, and that's coming up tomorrow too. We're going to interview Hernandez tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's not going to be live. We don't do interviews live in most cases. We did the Josh Alexander one live, of course, on New Year's. We don't usually do that, so we're going to record it. And then we'll get it out there for you guys, and we'll try to ask him the questions that you sent out to us. If you want to do that and haven't, you can still do that. Comment on this video tonight with questions. If you have a YouTube account, if you want, you can Facebook message us on our Facebook group. You can shoot us a DM on Twitter, whatever. But if you have questions, we'll try to ask all of the questions that you guys have. I bought 4 DVDs yesterday. 2 of them are box sets for 43 pounds, and the box set I wanted was 45 on Amazon alone. There you go.
Wow.
I wanted to send you guys some Omaha steaks for Christmas. I need some P.O. boxes or somewhere discreet. I could send them out, Derek. You don't have to do that. That's amazing, though. Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
I will send them to you through our Insiders account. Jeff will send me his, and then I'll send you both via DM. So, thank you, dude. Thank you very much. That's awesome of you. Early Christmas gift. That's great, man. Thanks, Derek. One of my favorite Twitch streamers will do commentary for 1 or 2 matches, says Gust. Who's that? I know they've gotten some people that I wanted to see, and I'm kind of still waiting to see if they are, because they wanted some people to work with. So I kind of put our name out there, so who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll get contacted by Twitch. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
That would be awesome. All right. We are waiting for Impact Wrestling. Oh, boy.
Hey.
Is it on?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, hey, because it's on.
No.
UK, we got a place called CEX where you can get cheap DVDs and games and other electronics. Candyman came out on DVD, Jeff, I think this week. It's out on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Out on Blu-ray.
Already.
Oh, and one more programming note. No stream next Thursday. It is Thanksgiving, so obviously people will be celebrating Thanksgiving and stuff. So no stream next Thursday night because Impact, if they do have something on, it will more than likely be like a highlight show or something along those lines. They probably won't have a live show, I wouldn't think, next week. So yeah, no stream next Thursday, just to let you know. We're still waiting. Hey, says Conrad. Yes, Conrad, what's going on, man? Obviously, we're waiting.
Yep, just waiting.
We're waiting. I got to put the chat on. Whenever we get this happen, I have to put the chat on because I love seeing the chat. When we have to wait, the chat's always funny to watch. Sean Rousset says, hello, Conrad. Don't like Inspiration's new look. Happy early Thanksgiving. Thanks, James. Impact usually do a turkey suit match. Yay, it started. Woo!
I don't remember that from last year.
I don't either. I didn't think they did anything on Thanksgiving last year. Oh, then again, weren't they on Tuesday last year, Jeff? They didn't go to Thursday until that, did they? Until
right.
like soon, like
so, yeah, I want to say like January is when they went to.
So I bet you they didn't have a show then anyway because it wouldn't have been on Thursday. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. It'll be interesting to see, I guess. Derek wants to know your favorite cut of steak, Jeff.
I'm not picky.
Yeah, don't even let that bother you, dude.
Listen, the fact that I'm going to get a steak,
right?
Is
beggars can't be choosy, is the old saying. Exactly. Yes.
I'll take cube steak.
Right?
Cube steak, rice, and gravy.
Yes, yeah. Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine, Derek. Thank you for thinking about us. We really appreciate that. Paul Carpenter says it's on. That brings back memories of the old what was that series on MTV? The fights, the
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch. It's on. Macklin and Laredo Kid are starting us off. You asked two big guys that win turning down food. Conrad threatens wanting a refund, and Impact starts suddenly. Conrad's got a lot of pull. Conrad, I got you and Tazzy too. Oh, geez, Derek, look at you. Derek, you're awesome.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe that Hard to Kill is going to be on the road in Dallas. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Conrad, in case you just popped in here, what Derek is talking about is he's sending Omaha steaks to people, and he has included you and Crazzy as well. So make sure you get Derek your post office box information for that. So make sure you send that over to him via a DM. Tazzy, I'm not sure where Tazzy is tonight.
He had a couple late trips
that he
had to do for work. So
okay, yeah, he's been working other stuff. He's been doing. He does one of the driving things, I think, now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Uber. That's right. Yeah. Jackson Riker is probably in Wisconsin. LOL. Oh, Macklin is getting up off the mat. Laredo Kid is down. Macklin grabs him by the ankle. Laredo Kid misses with a kick. And tries a German, but a flip over. Laredo Kid coming back now with some shots to the forehead.
Wow.
And then he takes a shot to the small of the back. Macklin's got him up, props him up over the third rope, hangs him up. And here comes Macklin. Oh, he misses. Laredo Kid pulled himself back up and out of the way, and Macklin went flying outside the ring. Now Laredo Kid is all the way up on top, and he dives out onto the floor. Macklin goes down on the outside of the ring on the floor. Laredo Kid actually used the ring buckle there to stand on while he was doing that dive off the top rope. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Paul, you might be a little bit ahead of us, so please just be careful. You might be a little ahead of us. Those of you who are a little ahead of us, just pay attention to what we're saying and just try not to spoil the chat. Everybody is going to get things at a different time. Conrad says, get me on Twitter at Derek Fleming Jr. at EPW Show. Jeff, whenever you got time, watch the new Mortal Kombat movie. It's freaking awesome. I watched it today. I haven't seen that yet.
I've seen it like several times.
Have you? I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen? Oh man, it's great.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I watched. I figured. Yeah, with the fatalities and everything, you would think there would be. James said it's brutal. Right up James's alley. Cover too close. I finally watched Shang-Chi.
How was it?
I liked it. I liked it actually. I didn't think I would. Being that he's kind of a minor character, but it was enjoyable. They did a good job with it. A very mystical kind of. Somebody compared it to watching an anime take place in movie form at the end, the end battle, like the last hour or so. I would agree with that. That was a pretty good assessment. But I liked it. Yeah, it is on Disney Plus now. That's why I watched it. Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was good. Laredo off the ropes, down with a DDT. And watch both of the post-credit scenes.
I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, there's two post-credit scenes. There's one at the beginning, and there's one at the very, very end after the credits. So make sure you check that out. Eternals I haven't seen. Man, movies are hard to catch up on now. Ghostbusters, of course, I definitely want to see that. I'm really excited for that. Critics are kind of up and down about it, but it said it's fan service. Listen, I love fan service. I love fan service, so I'm good with that. Goes for a cover. Ooh. Very close. Very close. She-Hulk looks good. Yeah, Marvel put out a bunch of previews. Hawkeye starts in less than a week on Disney Plus, which looks awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And guess who is rumored to be in it? And I bet you he is, from the comments that he's making, D'Onofrio as the Kingpin.
Oh, wow.
Yep. He's talking all about it, saying, "Oh, I'm fired up to watch this," and blah blah blah. And he was rumored maybe to be in Spider-Man, and he came out and said, "Well, I'm not in that, but he is supposed to be in Kingpin or in Hawkeye." So I am more. He played that role so well in Daredevil. If he's the villain,
Macklin ended up picking up the win.
He did. Macklin wins.
So he makes it a triple threat.
We got our triple threat. I saw the Spider-Man trailer and lost my mind. Yes. Yeah, I did too. It's so fun to be a fan of both wrestling and like movie, like geek stuff and horror stuff. Like it's so much. There's so much cool stuff coming out. I've never counted on critics for me liking that. No, I don't watch. Some people are obsessed with that. They'll go to Rotten Tomatoes and check that first before they go. I personally, I don't care. I like what I like. I know that if a Friday the 13th movie comes out, that they'll cut that to shreds. They'll hate it. They'll give it a lousy score, and I don't care because the worse the score is, usually I like it more. So just like Halloween, they trashed Halloween Kills. Yeah. They didn't like it. And they said, "Oh, it was too gory. There was too many." That's what a horror movie's supposed to be. Three-way. Yes, we're getting a three-way. Hawkeye, the Marvel character. Yes, sorry, Gus, I missed your question. Yes, Hawkeye, the Avenger. Of course, has Haley Stanfeld, who was in the Bumblebee movie, is going to play Kate Bishop, who is basically the one who takes over the Hawkeye role in the comic books after Hawkeye kind of retires. So, yeah. It sounds like the wrestling community when talking about said brand. It's funny how they're very similar. It's funny how they're very similar, and they both can get really, really nasty about them too. So that same kind of syndrome you see happening with wrestling does cross over into movies and stuff as well. So yes, it's they can both get very nasty. Tom Holland got emotional. He did. He was overwhelmed by the support, Sean, but I also kind of have a very funny feeling that Tom Holland is finished as Spider-Man, at least in Marvel. He may do a movie maybe with Sony, but I kind of think he was upset for more than one reason. I think that they might be done. So they're showing the BTI match.
Yeah, he hit him with those chairs, and there's some theories out there as to why there was this attack on Sam Beale.
Oh, okay.
But here we go.
Rich Swann now talking to Brian Myers. Said that was despicable. That's not what leaders do. Oh. Wow, Rich Swann and Sam Beale at Turning Point. Or Brian Myers. Sorry, not Sam Beale. One-on-one match.
There you go.
When did WWE Future Endeavor catering? That's the definition of budget cut. WWE has bring your own food or eat before you get there signs posted all over. Rich Swann wants to smoke. He does.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Well, that'd be a good one. Rich Swann against Brian Myers at Turning Point. So we get another match added to the card, which Jeff loves, by the way, because he does all this work to get our After the Impact ready, and Impact just has to screw him over.
Yeah.
They steal our name, then they screw us over. I'm telling you. Things we put up with. Swann is awesome. When is Ziki going to wrestle in Impact? It's a good question. He had a match for that title that they have. Yeah. Trey Miguel. Trey says he's staying X Division champion. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton in back.
I wonder how weird it is for Gia and Ace to do.
Yeah, right. Right. He talked about the fire that they had on Busted Open too. LaGreca was saying how, it's the fact that they endured through that and everything like that. And then he did come out and say they lost everything. So that sucks. And there's Chris Sabin, and he's wearing the I Beat Chris Sabin shirt. That's hilarious. Gonna love the 6-man match. Oh, you're not kidding, is on. You are not kidding.
He called him a big son of a.
I have to prove anything to you. he tried to attack him in the back. Oh, not smart. Ooh. Saban throws Madman Fulton right off that metal door there. Now he's going after Madman Fulton. Gets, oh, look at this. He locked Madman Fulton in there.
Wow.
Wow, Madman Fulton has been taken out of the picture. He's locked in some kind of cooler. Reminds me of The Shining, Jeff, when they locked Jack Nicholson in the cooler in The Shining. She locked him in there. And look who's next. Johnny Bates. Calling Johnny Bates. It's the Undead Brides. Big SOB. And here comes the inspiration. Sorry to be a downer. My girlfriend's friend committed suicide. Oh, jeez, dude. Gonna be a tough weekend, but I say that if anyone is struggling, please reach out. You are not alone. Yeah, very true. Jeff has said very similar. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure that you reach out to people. I'm sure there's people in the community. There's people like us that will be more than happy to talk to people. So, yeah. Steve G says Impact is really building their show for Saturday. Absolutely. Absolutely. And here come the inspiration to the ring. Laying on the middle rope. Meanwhile, the Undead Brides are in the corner twitching. Kimberly is just twitching over in the corner. Paul Carpenter saying, damn.
I can't imagine what he's talking about.
Right? Can't imagine why. One of my friends that I went to see Rocky with last week, which is why I wasn't here, I went to see the director's cut of Rocky 4, which, by the way, is very good. Really, really good. It's on Amazon. I think you have to pay to get it, but it's worth the watch. But one of my friends got to meet the inspiration right when they first came over to Impact. They went and did an autograph signing up where we are, and he got to meet both of them. And he said they were amazing. Here we go. In there with the Undead Brides. Aslan says, my theory might be true about Sue, Jeff. Jesse Callan is here. What's up, Jesse? Sorry, Derek, that's sad. I'll keep you all in prayer. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Give your girlfriend our condolences, Derek, for sure.
Absolutely.
Nice shoulder block off the ropes there. I love their mannerisms. Inspiration. Cracks me up. Comes in, tries a kick, but she got caught. Kimber hasn't been in yet, so let's see if she tags her in here. Yep. Back tag from Kimberly.
Bates is going to lose it.
Bates is going to. Kimberly's in. Bates, where are you? You're missing it. Hey, Jesse, what's going on? How are you? Kimberly goes for it up and misses. Gets a shot right to the throat. And she's just laughing. She's just laughing, cackling, and I was just chasing her around the ring. Comes in under the ropes, got into the wrong corner. Hangs her up over the top rope and a big kick to the side of the head, and down goes Kimber. And we normally would go to a break, but we don't have a break on our
That's
show.
right. That's right.
No break. Kimberly now caught in an arm bar.
I'm really digging the new. I mean, I know it's not so new now, but I'm really happy that Kimberly started doing this.
Yeah, it's a much better thing, I think, for her. I agree. Double clotheslines. Whipped off the ropes, comes back over, catches the boot. Nice kick underneath the bottom rope. Ooh, out goes Kimber.
Wow.
Knees to the side of the head, knocks her completely out of the ring.
Oh.
Undead Bridesmaids looking good so far. Up. Kicks her off outside the ring, grab the boot. Oh, nice move there. Tag in. Inspiration chance. And Undead Bride chance. Crowd's going back and forth. Inspiration, Undead Brides. Uh-oh. Oh, that might do it. That might be it. 1, 2. Oh, that's it.
That is it.
The Inspiration are your winners. Justin Cruz says Inspiration will defeat the Undead Brides. They did. They did. Kimber and Brandy has killed it since doing this gimmick. Yes, I agree. Inspiration kissed their titles. The Undead Bridesmaids are kind of worse for wear outside the ring. I wonder if Mother is going to be unhappy with the... Oh!
Uh-oh.
Are we going to see Decay? We are. Yes. We're seeing Decay. We're seeing Decay.
Oh, man.
Here they come.
That's just a scary looking group of people.
Yes, they are. Decay is coming down. The Inspiration trying to shoo them away. Just saying, go away. Go away. They're surrounding the ring. Havoc looks like she's making her way in. It's hard to see. Taurus is in the other side. Oh, man. The Inspiration's in trouble. They have nowhere to go. They just sat down in the middle of the ring. They look terrified.
They're scared right now.
They're terrified. They don't know what to do. They're holding up their belts. Not even raising the lights. Not even raising the lights. They're just basically terrifying them.
Yeah. Just
And
playing
there
their
they go.
games.
Jessica Havoc crawls out the ring, and all four of them are gone. Oh, that's fantastic. Someone keep Joe in check.
That was good.
They left the Inspiration terrified in the middle of the ring.
That was pretty good.
Could Raw be moving to Peacock since USA is changing their programming? Possibly. It's possible.
That was really good.
Was very good. Jeff, I got your message. I'll send that over to Derek. Victory Road 2020.
Wow. I remember. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, this wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this is I feel like this weekend is going to be Really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Pardon me for a second. Derek, can you DM us real quick? I'm going to send you over Jeff's info. Shinhei Otani and Bryce Harper won the MVPs, by the way, in baseball. In case you are followers of baseball. Decay. Yeah, Derek, if you could shoot us a DM, the insiders, when you get a minute. Just doesn't matter what you put in it. Just shoot a DM over quick, and then I'll send you over those addresses. Is that inspiration hair and matching gear based on the Shining Twins? That'd be cool. That would be cool. All 4 members came out. Yeah. Yes, they did. You just sent it. Let's see. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Thank you. All right. So I will. There's Jeff's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I miss seeing these guys.
Yeah, like the flashbacks, you mean?
Yeah, well, Reno Scum.
Oh, Reno, yeah. Yeah. The Reno Scum was, yeah.
I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Luster and Thornstone.
Super kick. Thanks, Derek. I sent that out to him. Conrad, you still here? Have a question for you, says Steve G. Conrad's probably hanging. They're showing, of course, Heath and Rhino winning. I mean, that's pretty relevant to what we've got going on. Heath and Rhino back together again. The show goes too stinking fast without the commercials. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it really does.
You look at the clock, it's 9 already. You're like, man, it's like it just started, and it did, really. Oh, man. Welcome to all who have joined us tonight. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are getting closer and closer and closer to 2,500 subs. So thank you for that. But if you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. Also, make sure you hit a like on the stream tonight. And if you want to be notified, and who in this lifetime doesn't want to be notified? Notification's a good thing, right? Always keeps you in the loop. Make sure you hit the notification button so that you know when we have content. And you know what we say about knowing. Knowing is half the battle.
That is correct.
And Tazzy's not here to say G.I. Joe, so I'll do it. All right. Chelsea Green.
Saying she's going to get that digital media championship, period.
That's what.
I'm glad to see Cardona thriving.
Yeah.
In relevant storylines, you know?
I agree. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Wow. Morrissey. and Cardona at Turning Point.
Wow. It's another one that they added that they don't like me on.
It's just we're going to get like 3-4 matches tonight that, of course, we have no graphics for it because they decide to add it now. Yeah, here we go. They're talking about Dallas, Texas. Hard to kill in the factory in Dallas.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
January 8th. So that will be the week before the Ziki Dice pay-per-view, which I guess that kind of makes sense because then Ziki would be using some people at his. Oh, man. Two pay-per-views right in a row. Right in a row. And then I know the WWE, don't they have one on New Year's?
Yep.
January is going to be busy. Uh-oh. Moose has attacked Eddie Edwards.
Oh, man.
Moose is destroying Eddie Edwards in the back. Oh, look at this. They're coming out to the ring.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming out to the ring. Eddie fighting back. Moose with a kick. Moose is in a suit, basically. Oh,
yes, he's kicking butt.
Trying to lift him up. He can't. Uh-oh, Eddie Edwards. And now Moose rolls all the way down to the bottom of the ramp. And here comes Edwards. Got to give Moose credit. How he is doing like wrestling in shoes, like dress shoes, and
yeah, and not splitting that suit, those suits down the middle. Oh,
now he's got Edwards up. Oh, and power bomb into that ring, the edge of the ring apron again.
Oh.
Boom, my guys. Hey, Tony. Uh-oh. Hey, Moose. Get the table! Moose has a table. A former Tom Brady teammate, Moose.
Oh, man.
Let's see if he's going to get Eddie Edwards in. Let's see if he's going to put him through that table. And he's looking for something else. Well, now he's going after him. Oh, big boot to the face with that shoe on as well. And now he's got a chair. Man, Eddie may not make it. This rate, Eddie may not make it.
He may not make it there.
He's got his head stuck in that chair. Oh, no. Oh!
Yes, sir.
Oh. Had his head stuck in the chair, and he rammed him off the post. Now he's got another chair. Eddie's not going to make that match. Oh, how did he get away from that? Ducked out of there.
Ooh.
Now Eddie's got the chair. They're back inside the ring. Eddie with the chair over Moose's back. Getting an impromptu match pretty much. Oh, shot to the side of the shoulder. Right to the stomach. Now Eddie's trying to get him up. Ouchies. Yeah, you're not kidding.
For real.
Up. Power bombs. Moose down now. Now Eddie's in control. At least Moose hasn't split his trousers like Adam Pearce.
It's true. I don't know how he hasn't, but he hasn't.
Twice off the hardest part of the ring. Shout out Michael Spikes from Dublin, Georgia, going Impact Wrestling for life. Shout out to you, Michael. Moose is laid out on its. Oh boy!
Hit him with that Boston knee party, and now I think we're about to.
He's going for something else. What's he looking for? Oh no, a ladder! Oh no, a ladder! Oh no, a ladder!
Oh man!
On singing some Tears for Fears. I love that band. They have a new album coming out, and the song is awesome. The release they put out, I love it. Shot to the face of Moose with the chair. Moose still laid out on that table. Is Eddie going to set this ladder up and go off the top of the ladder onto Moose? Oh, my goodness. Can you smell a TLC match coming? You could be correct. ECW chance? ECW? That's awesome. Oh, my God. Eddie is all the way up. Oh, no. Moose has moved out. He got out of there.
Yeah, Moose is running for the hills.
Moose bailed. I wonder, you might be right, James. I wonder if they're like the Moore might end up doing that.
Why not?
Well, Jed, that's right up James Chadwick's alley.
That's right.
All these pro wrestling back-to-back shows and different promotions won't let us breathe. Great time to be a fan. Yes. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that. My Atlanta Braves won the World Series. They did. I'm glad you beat the Cheatstros. Full Metal Mayhem. Well, Moose is walking out of there. Let's see what we get after this. We'll see if there's a promo with the Moore. See if that's what happens. Oh, yep. Moose is going right backstage. Let's see if he runs into.
Let's see.
Oh. Moose is saying, you want to come at me? Think I'm evil now. There's the Moore.
Uh-oh.
Moore's going to, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Full Metal Mayhem. Full Metal Mayhem match. He said, enjoy the weapons, kid.
Whoa.
This pay-per-view just got a lot better.
Yes.
Not that it wasn't before. Full Metal Mayhem. I think that might be the first one I've seen. I don't think I've seen a Full Metal Mayhem match yet.
I'll just tell you to look up a clip.
I'm gonna have to research it on YouTube after I get off the show tonight. Yeah. Full Metal Mayhem. James Chadwick is a happy camper. Yes, yes, yes. Moose is the new People's Champion of Impact Wrestling. Chris Smith, I'm taking a break from Raw until football is over, and there's still a ton of wrestling to watch. Mind-blowing, so good.
Somebody let us know when the last time they had a Full Metal Mayhem match.
I have yet to see one. So it
couldn't have been the last one.
Couldn't have been any within the last 2 years since I've been watching. I have yet to see one. Bullet Club is next.
Here
James
we
gonna
go.
have a heart attack from all this. I'm sure Azan knows. Azan, what was the last Full Metal Mayhem match? Hikaleo, Chris Bay. Two big men going at it here tonight.
And it's going to be a big hoss fight.
Yes. Hikuleo looks like his dad a little bit. In the face.
Yeah.
I could see it. You guys hear Jarrett is starting a promotion again. I did not. Azan said last year with Rosemary and Havoc.
Beginning of the year?
I don't remember seeing that. So it had to have been before we started doing this. Because I don't remember. I would have remembered that, I'm sure. Bullet Club gives it a 2. Sweet.
Yeah.
Good brothers. Good brothers need to get working on a Talking Shop 3 too, by the way.
Yes.
Obviously not going to happen this year now, but that, I hope that just wasn't a COVID thing. I hope they go back to doing that again. Rebellion 2020 set is on.
That's why.
That is why I wouldn't have seen it.
That was right before you started watching, Joe.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe I'll go back and watch that.
Saturday it is, Justin. They're going to be wrestling for the tag titles on Saturday.
Yep. This is just a one-on-one match.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be a big house fight. Joe, I have to step away real quick. I got to let the super come in real quick.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead, dude. No problem. Steve G says this is a really good match. Oh, man. The big LG and Hikaleo. If Bullet Club wins, they will take the belts to New Japan. I'm biased, and I don't give a what, but Impact is so awesome. I don't disagree with you, James. Like I said, it's my favorite show of the week, bar none. I like it too because there's not a lot of drama surrounding it. There's not, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of fights. There's not people arguing and stuff back and forth all the time about it. It's just nice to just kick back, just watch wrestling and be entertained. Got your message, Conrad. Thank you, says Derek Fleming. No, dude, don't be sorry, Derek. I would say, listen, we weren't expecting anything. That's awesome. Appreciate it, man. Steve G said that's happened before. What's happened before? Doc Gallows getting the better of Hikuleo so far. Shots to the face. Both men outside the ring. If the Good Brothers lose, maybe they'll go back to AEW. They could. I don't know what their contract terms are with Impact, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, now, especially now that Kenny's gone. But then again, now that Kenny's gone, they might not want to go back there because they really don't have that part of the story going on anymore, especially with like the Young Bucks now. Maybe they're not bad anymore. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Oh, some underhanded tactics. Kick to the groin area behind the referee's back by Hikaleo. ELP is doing great. 2 count. I'm getting in arguments with morons over Impact. Yeah, if people want to argue about Impact, I'm like, oh my God. Like, not you, James, but the people who are like picking fights about it, that's just stupid. Just stupid. Deonna did not show up yet. Diehard Yankees fan, a.k.a. AJ. No, not yet. She is. She has an interview tonight that we're probably going to find out what she's going to do next, or maybe someone's going to come out and challenge her. I'm not sure. But she didn't show up yet, no. The Bucks versus Cole coming up. Yeah, I'm hearing it could be like Cole might team up with Fish, and they might kind of be restarting the Undisputed era over there, especially if they get anybody else up. So, yeah. Breaking news. Breaking news. Abyss is now a producer in WWE. Oh, that's cool. I was kind of hoping he'd come back to Impact, to be honest. Would have loved to see him back in Decay. Impact gives me the good feel vibes. I agree. I agree. Talking Shop Vlog is dope. That's like breaking news a year ago. A little late on the little. So that's, what would we call that? It's not breaking news. Should we call it broken news? Broken news. That's all right. It's all good. Big kick by the big LG to the midsection, but he takes a back elbow and down he goes. Hikuleo with the cover, 2.5. Hikuleo a little frustrated that he kicked out of that. Goes back to work, twisting that head to the side of the big LG. Kind of goes back to Kenny killing Cole, LOL. Kyle can be there this December to rejoin Fish and Cole. Yeah. Boomers TV says, I know, James. Found out yesterday. It's all good, dude. Some of us, hey, listen, not all of us follow the socials all the time. Some of us don't get, I'm behind on some stuff too. I get you. Hikaleo looks good. He has improved a lot, said Tony. Clotheslines both men down in the middle of the ring. The Bucks turned on Kenny at the pay-per-view. Didn't stop Adam from winning. Yep. Yeah, I did. I didn't see the pay-per-view, but I read about a lot of the results, and I did hear that happened. Big LG looks like he's going to get up first. Hikuleo, a little woozy still. Now he takes a big kick to the side of the head. Another one. He's just shaking it off. Takes a third, a fourth. Finally goes down. 2. No. Wow. Kicks out. 4 boot shots from the big LG. Kicked out of it. I'm just stubborn in my pursuit to defend Impact. Big LG launches himself, and Hikaleo goes down again. He goes for another cover. 2. Wow, really close. Really close. Yeah, I've had to defend it sometimes too when they were going about when the whole Bray thing was going on, and people were saying, "Oh, he would never go to Impact. Impact is too small." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I've gotten into that, I guess, too with people, but it's kind of dumb. I hope Gargano goes to AEW.
Small is a relative term.
Very correct. Very true. I hope no one ever picked on Hikaleo as a kid. His dad is terrifying.
Yeah, Haku, man. Good God.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Now he's got the big LG back up. No. Rake of the eyes. And now he's got him up. Oh, man, that might do it.
Oh.
That's it. Big LG wins clean.
Wow. Interesting. Good match, though, from what I saw.
It was, yeah.
Really good match.
Well, surprised at the result there, especially the fact that the rest of the Bullet Club didn't jump in there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I'd say so. Especially how there was no shenanigans whatsoever. Nobody jumped anybody. King Hawk with Bobby the Brain.
AJ, that's because you're probably watching on Access. We're watching on YouTube, which is about a half hour behind.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just keep in mind that we are following along on their YouTube channel, like Jeff said. So we're going to be behind you. So just we'd appreciate it if you would not spoil anything in the chat, because the chat is following along with us on YouTube. So you're ahead of us. So just make sure you don't put any results in the chat. Just, if something cool happens, be like, oh, it's cool, but don't announce what actually happened. Bullet Club needs some wins. Not been a good week for them. That is true. All right, it's time for the interview with Deonna Purrazzo, and here she is. Thank you very much, AJ. Really appreciate it. Says, where have you been? Deonna says, home. Deonna not very forthcoming with any answers here.
No. Yeah, she.
Deonna said, I don't know when she'll be back. She's wearing very large glasses, too.
Yeah.
Said they deserve an explanation. Deonna said, you don't deserve anything from me. So I'm a two-time Knockouts champion. So I'm the virtuosa. I have the ability to analyze mistakes and correct them. You and the Impact faithful are going to have to wait to see what my next moves are. Okay?
All right. Interesting.
Well, that's it. That's all you're getting from Deonna. Nothing much. There is Josh Alexander. With the teases about the elite fracturing, I wonder where the Good Brothers land. Yeah, I would imagine that they probably are still under contract with Impact, and they might be spending all their time on Impact now, at least for a while. Yeah, they haven't been in AEW in a while.
Right. God, I can't match.
Another ad for January 8th. Dallas, Texas.
I can't wait for this match.
Like how they ended that ad with Moose and Josh with his kid and his wife at the end there.
Yeah.
Finn Juice.
Man. Hard to kill.
Finn Juice said they're all the way back to the bottom. They're the lowest level of life. Scott D'Amore. Scott said, you guys are Finn Juice. It's about focus.
Oh, man.
Finn Juice, so that's before The pay-per-view. Eric Young and Diener and Doring. Sometimes I wish that people who upload Impact Stream worked for the Atlanta Falcons production truck. This is painful to watch every week.
Wow. Eric freaking Young.
John Morrison got released. Oh, no. Are they releasing people?
I don't know.
Or is that not true, Marvin? I'll find out right away. See if it's on the Twitter machine.
Oh, wow.
This is a pretty good promo from Eric Young.
Yeah.
Here's the list. They have released John Morrison, Top Dollar, Ashante Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, again, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 9 people. John Laurinaitis cited budget cuts as the reason with the email. Brother. The Demon!
There you go. Let's keep the...
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. But listen, we're on Impact right now.
That's right.
We'll get to that at some other point in time. Oh, boy. Here we go. The Decay entrance for the second time tonight. Marvin says John Morrison, Impact Wrestling. Hey, no, Marvin, it's okay. Listen,
bring them back. Bring them back to Impact.
Yeah, love to see him back. It's all good, man. You're just pointing out some stuff. It's all good. I get it. What a shitty time to like. It's 9:30 at night. You're releasing this stuff. Whatever. I'm not going to go into it. No, it's all good, dude. You're just trying to report stuff. So all of Hit Row is gone now. Was that all of them?
Yep, that's it.
The Demon. There he is. You know, Kiss might be retiring, but you can keep them alive.
You can keep them alive.
Look at this with the blood. I love it. Look at this group. Oh, my God. I hope he stays in Decay. This is amazing.
I hope so.
Kiss should let him use God of Thunder. That would be amazing. But they'd want too much money for it. 2:30 a.m. in the UK. Yeah, it's 9:30 here. Demon and Decay are awesome, says Chris. Paul says, BS. What the heck is going on? More cuts. Cool. Fallah Bahh up there. There's Hernandez, the man we'll be talking to tomorrow night.
That's right. I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long time since we've gotten to do an interview, so absolutely. James Chadwick says, what a bitch. Johnny Swinger going for his bandana. He's trying to use his bandana, Taurus. I've never seen that done before. Taurus charged it. And look at, he got out of the way.
Just like a matador.
He is. Gonna do it again. And it worked again. This isn't gonna last for a long time. You know that. You know that. Swinger's gonna get nailed. I knew it. Swinger gets decked. Drake Maverick doing another video about getting fired. Are you really? If I'm him, I just let it go. At this point, why? Crazy Steve with a hand from Taurus. 1, 2 count. I'm back. My battery went dead, says Chad. Welcome back. Swinger now with the back tag from Hernandez. Crazy Steve went for a shot. Swinger held himself up, but here comes Hernandez. Hernandez picks up Crazy Steve, kind of rocking him back and forth. What's he doing here? Rock, goodbye, baby. And then he kisses him and power bombs him. Have to ask him about that. 9 people. Yep. Why do they have to keep Impact? Why do they have to keep doing this with Impact too? Stop interrupting Impact. Like, do it some other time.
Yeah.
Fallah's in there. Fallah says no. Here he comes. Oh. Derek says something about Thursdays. Well, because Thursdays they don't have anything going on. That's probably all it comes down to. They don't have anything going on Thursdays. I mean, they have Monday, they have Wednesday, or I'm sorry, Monday, they have Tuesday, and then they have Friday. So yeah, that's probably just the fact that they have nothing going on. The Demon is back. Oh, he's in there with Swinger. Look out.
Oh man.
Back elbow, down goes Swinger. Coming back again, shot right to the face. Swinger goes down. Now Fallah Bahh's coming in. He gets tossed right out of there. Hernandez in there now with him. And now Hernandez takes a clothesline, and the Demon has cleared the ring.
Oh, it's
Bruce and Crazy Steve. Oh, and that leaves Swinger. Swinger's in trouble. Swinger's in big trouble. Swinger, you better turn around there, buddy. What is this? What has he got him here? Oh, that's it. Swinger taps. Decay and the Demon are your winners. Oh, gosh. Did Tyus send out that tweet, Hassan? Johnny Swinger not happy going out of there. The Demon wins. Stop supporting a company that has zero respect for their talent. You love pro wrestling. Spend your money on hundreds of other alternatives, from the mouth of Taya. I'm happy that Decay won. Yes, me too. Me too. Always happy to see the Demon as well. There's Johnny Bravo. Johnny Swinger just said there's nothing you could do if this isn't rock bottom. I don't know what it is.
So we got knocked back to 1980. That's hilarious.
Uh-oh. Oh, Bravo. Have you not learned your lesson? Oh, no. Rosemary wants his blood again? Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Did we not have this before? Like,
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. What the swinger mean? I guess he's fed up. I a SWAC fan. I don't know. James Chadwick said, "Run." That's a different look for Rosemary too. I wonder if that's a different. I wonder if that's a different demon that she's got. Jordan Grace.
This should be interesting.
And Rachel Lillering. At least we've got Suzuki versus Josh. Yes, that's very true, which should be starting up any minute. Mickey James.
Oh, Joe.
This has been a hell of a night. Mickey doing a promo here. Swinger and the Kiss Demon in 2021. We would never have guessed that 3 years ago. No, we would not have. You like to call yourself the original OG, but you're going to step in the ring with hardcore country. Hardcore country. Wow. Ace Austin and Chris Sabin, they're going over the Turning Point matches, which, by the way, we will be doing predictions for directly after our show here at 10:15 when we start after the Impact show. Inspiration Decay. That is a rematch, of course. Trey versus Macklin versus Laredo Kid for the X Division Championship. The Good Brothers versus the Bullet Club for the World Tag Team Championship. And then Full Metal Mayhem announced tonight. Moose versus Eddie Edwards for the Impact World Championship. And this one is before the show. So Finn Juice against Decay, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus. So Finn Juice looks to try to get back on track. And the Digital Media Championship, Jordan Grace and Chelsea Green. And that's Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
that's a lot for that show.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't even one of like the major pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Why always on Thursday nights? Coog, I have no idea, dude. Turning Point's going to be awesome. Yes.
They announced it, Azan.
Yeah, Morrissey and Matt was announced. Turning Point is stacked. Good stories as well. It's a SWAC fam. Yeah, let's try to just stay positive, guys. I listen. You know, our hearts go out to the people as always. I mean, listen, we're what, a little over a month and a week until the holidays. That's my thinking right now. You know, losing your job that close to the holidays and Christmas and stuff like that. So, you know, our hearts go out to them. But you know, listen, people knew this was coming. They were talking about it last week and the week before. So, you know, it's not going to surprise me anymore. It's not going to surprise me anymore. So. Is it starting at 10 p.m. again? No, Jason. No. That it's starting early, Jeff. This one, right? Turning Point.
No. Let me look and see what time this one starts.
It shouldn't be 10 p.m. I haven't looked, to be honest. I have not looked. It's on Fight TV, I know too. Suzuki on his way out.
It is, Joe.
Is it 10 o'clock again? Oh, it is.
10 o'clock again.
Oh, Oh, man, it is. It's another late night with the insiders. Yes, it is.
Shite.
Yep.
Shite.
Thank you, Jason, for bringing that to our attention. Yes, it is 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time start. So that would mean for those of you overseas, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. 11, 12, 1 for me. I'm going to have a really short night because I got to get up early the next morning for work. Yay! Josh Alexander coming down to the ring. Suzuki is a bad man. Turning point is on at 3 a.m. Yep. 10 o'clock. My lovely retail schedule has changed. The hours are getting increased, and yeah, that's going to get very little sleep on Saturday night, but hey, oh well. All right, here we go. They're going to take a commercial break, and here we go. I'm kind of surprised they didn't give this a little more time than they are. It's only going to go probably about 15 minutes unless they do another break. Here we go. Turning Point will be watching you, says Chad. Josh as Suzuki match is going to be great. Should be. Good. I could skip all their programming from now on. It's a dead company anyway. Still got AEW, Impact, New Japan, Stardom, NWA, etc. This is awesome. Chance already. Oh, look at this. Look at them quick moves by both of these guys. A lot of nice mat technique here to start off the match. Josh Alexander tried the ankle lock. Suzuki got out of it.
Yeah, it comes on YouTube and Fight, I believe, folks.
Yeah, it's on definitely on Fight TV. It's probably on YouTube as well. Try to clean break. Suzuki with a kick to the midsection. Comes back with another knee. Shoulder block from Josh, and down goes Suzuki. Johnny Mundo is back, says Derek. You know what? I'm not that upset about John Morrison being gone because I think he's going to flourish wherever he ends up. He's one of the guys that they really never got right from the time that they picked him up. He had that thing with Miz, and that they went on with that for a long time, and so I'm kind of glad that he's. Well, maybe he'll be at Ziki. Listen, Ziki Dice is going to benefit from this because maybe a lot of these guys are going to be at his pay-per-view. Maybe Morrison shows up there because Ty is there now. It's going to be pretty good pay-per-view that he might be having. So, loving Ty's Twitter streams right now. It's on the $4.99 subscription for YouTube. Yeah, the more expensive subscription. Yes. Josh is rolled out of the ring here by Suzuki. Now he's got his arm wrapped around the rail. Kick to the arm. He's just trying to work on specific body parts. Now he's got a chair. They take the chair away from him. What time is Turning Point? It's we just found out. It's 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time start. So I'm guessing, I don't know, Jeff. What do we want to do? Want to do like 9:30? Do we want to do 9:30?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do 9:30. So we may not see that before the match, but don't forget that that's on. We may not catch it unless they have it in the last half hour. But so 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we will start on Saturday. The main event, Boomers, is Josh Alexander against Suzuki.
Man.
Big headbutt there from Suzuki, and down goes Josh. They're both on the ramp now. Suzuki looking for a running start here. Let's see if he gets this. Getting ready to come at him. Josh is just getting up. Suzuki runs up and big kick to the face. Josh goes down and rolls down the length of the ramp. So if you get the $4.99 subscription, you get it automatically. Yes, that is correct. Suzuki chance.
That's how I'll be watching.
Yeah. I think I already have that subscription anyway, so I'll probably be watching that as well. Slams his head off of the apron. Walking weapon and Suzuki chants back and forth. Josh with shots to the chest and Suzuki just almost like he doesn't even feel it. Suzuki with a kick to Josh. Suzuki with getting the better of this so far. Josh looking a little worse for wear.
Mm-hmm.
Suzuki with another shot. Suzuki now almost kind of laughing a little bit.
Yeah, this has been good.
No, this has been all Suzuki so far. Boot to the face. He's just he's just kicking Josh's head. Hi guys, another say yes, we have. Yeah, we have. I retweeted Taya's tweet. Will Rally Sport. Yeah. Good night, Jason. Have a good one. Josh off of the ropes in the corner comes back with a kick of his own, and Suzuki finally goes down. James says, that's the only reason I got the $4.99 ones was for the monthly special. Saves on money. True. Suzuki's head off of that turnbuckle in the corner. Now Josh getting some momentum, but Suzuki reverses. Comes right back with another huge kick. Snapmare takedown from Suzuki. Comes off the ropes again with a kick to Josh. Standing on him, not even covering.
Oh, man.
Now he's just kicking him in the back of the head. Disrespectful here to Josh. Pushing Josh is just pushing his face. Telling him, come on, come on. Josh with a big chop. Crowd with a chance again. Suzuki just coming. Suzuki just take. Oh, look at this. They're just going to chest shots back and forth here. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're just going back and forth with. Oh. Both of them now just smiling at each other. That one dropped Josh down to a knee. Pushing Josh's face again. Suzuki were just really. Now they're going chops back and forth. Now we got shots to the jaw. Uppercut from Josh. Suzuki just laughing it off. Look at this.
Man. This is unreal.
Is he? Josh just can't really seem to do anything to him. It's now the crowd with Suzuki chants.
Yeah. Yes, Jane. Except for
Josh with a big kick. Now Josh misses, ducks underneath. Josh has to get to a rope. Uh-oh. Oh, no, making his way back. Is Impact permanently in Vegas? Yes. I guess us folks in the East Coast are lucky because thankfully Impact does not change the time of the weekly show to 11. True. Heather Monroe just tweeted the Indies are about to get way more wild. He's got Josh up. Oh, he's looking for a pile driver here. No, Josh gets him up and over. Josh countered it. That could have been it. Josh over with a big forearm to now roll through from Josh. Josh back up to the corner. Boot knee to the back of the head there. Now Suzuki's in trouble. Gets a 2 count. Suzuki rolls out. Josh goes right into the ankle lock.
This has been such a great match.
Yeah, very good. Josh is getting his butt whooped. He was, yeah. Kind of trying to turn it around a little bit now, but oh man, look at this. Josh breaks it. Josh turns it around and goes right back to the ankle lock again. Now Suzuki's trying to roll out of that. Comes back with an elbow to the side of the head. He got out of it. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." That Josh video of his son kicking him in the balls.
Yeah.
Suzuki's got that lock. Got it back locked in again. Suzuki saying it's finished. He swung him around. Josh reversed it here and up. Oh.
Oh, man.
What's Josh trying to do here? He's got him up. There it is. Is that it? 2. Yeah, Josh wins.
Wow. What a match.
Suzuki eats pain like candy. You're not kidding.
What a match.
Oh, there's Josh's wife in the crowd again. That's awesome. Well,
what a freaking match, man.
A great match. What a win for Josh Alexander. What a match.
That was a heck of a match.
It was. Announcer saying there's Josh's focus right there, his family. Conrad says, Josh Alexander. Deanna says, great match.
Awesome.
Well, for anybody said that using the B word for Mr. Alexander, apparently that is not and far from the case. So, Bravo and Swinger. What's Bravo got going on here? What's going on? Please tell me they have another casino. Please tell me they've got him another casino. Uh-oh. Oh, no, they could. Yes! Wrestle House! Oh! Wrestle House 2!
Good stuff.
Oh, this is amazing! Next week. Oh, my God, that's awesome. Oh, and we get to talk to Hernandez. I bet she's going to be in it.
I bet.
Oh,
we can ask him.
We're gonna. Oh, we might get a little bit of a preview. Oh my God, I'm so that. I love Impact, dude. I really do. Impact makes me so happy. That's amazing. They're going back to Wrestle House. Oh, you know what? The only thing that would have made that better is if Taya could somehow get back there during that. That would have just capped it. Oh, that would have capped it.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Oh, man, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Wrestle House is awesome. If you guys are new to this and you haven't seen last year's Wrestle House, you are in for a treat. That is honestly one of the coolest backstage segments I've ever seen. And they basically morphed to this house, and that's what Decay did. That's what Rosemary did. She did this last year, and essentially that's where the whole story with her and Johnny Bravo came out of. And it's fantastic. The comedy, all of that stuff is just absolutely amazing. So you guys are in for a treat with Wrestle House. If you missed it last year, it's so good. It is so good.
Great time to be on board. Great time to be on board.
Oh my gosh, I'm a happy camper. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, again, thanks for coming out. We had a pretty good group tonight. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We do this every single week with Impact Wrestling, and we have been for a while. And we do the pay-per-views. We do all that stuff. So, again, now that Wrestle House is back, it's going to make it even that much better. The Josh Alexander and Suzuki match was everything they advertised. It was an amazing match. Both men going back and forth, and Josh gets the win, which is a big, big win for him. Alan says Wrestle House is back. Yes, I'm super excited. Super excited about that because I'm kind of thinking, Jeff, that we may see a demon in Wrestle House.
It's possible. I truly believe it's possible we do.
Yep. We might see a demon in Wrestle House at some point. So that's fantastic. That is fantastic. I didn't think they would do it because they did it last year in the summertime when but then again, they're in Vegas. What am I thinking? They're in Vegas now, so it's warm there all the time. So they can certainly have the outside ring like they had last year too. So that's so good. That is so good. And the match with Josh, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Great.
So anybody, again, like I said, if anybody thought right away and then said that, well, they're Josh is finished, blah, 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 that's absolutely not true. They wanted to build him up even more than they have. So we'll see what happens with Moose on a Saturday night, Moose and Eddie Edwards. So awesome stuff. All right. Well, we're getting up to the 10 o'clock hour. So again, for those of you that are new, what we do, Tony, I'd love to think that, but I don't know if she can. I don't know what her contract status is. I don't know if those people in NXT were given 30 days as far as no competes. If that was the case, then maybe she can because they're going to probably have a bunch of weeks of tapings for that. So she might be able to. Did she have 30 days? Okay, then maybe she does. It's possible. We'll see if she signs back with Impact. But that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. What a way to bring her back. Would be awesome. So anyway, okay. So what we do after our show is we take a break. We go and use the facilities and get a drink and whatnot. And then we come back at 10:15. So for those of you who can stay, and I know it's late. I know some of you guys are coming from overseas and stuff like that. I know James Chadwick and stuff like that. You guys have to get to bed. Perfectly cool. But we are going to do our predictions on that. Normally, we just stay and we chat about what happened on the show and stuff like that, which we will probably do a little bit of that as well. But we mostly are going to use that as a prediction show for Turning Point on Saturday. So that's what we're going to do. And we will come back in about 14 minutes and do that. If you can't stick around real quickly, give us your score for the show tonight. What did you think of the Go Home show? They put on amazing Go Home shows, and this is no different. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was awesome. So James was not asleep. Well, apparently he has to at some point. Maybe he gets wrestling piped in while he is, but James says 9 out of 10. What a show. Good night, guys. See you all soon. All right. Yeah, we will see you on Saturday for those of you who can't stick around or come back. Hopefully we'll see you for the watch along on Saturday. Don't forget it's a late start. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you join us for that. Chad says Matt Ryan's playing like garbage. Tony says an 8. All right. Well, there you go. Okay. So we're going to go. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, guys. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. Have a great Friday. Remember, we'll be interviewing Hernandez tomorrow. So if you did have any questions and stuff you wanted to ask, throw them in the comments for this video. Send them to us via DM on Twitter, Facebook group, whatever. Let us know. We'll see if we can ask some questions of him. I'm sure we'll be talking about Wrestle House and some other things with him as well. So that's coming tomorrow. We'll let you know when we'll get that out for you guys to see. Paul says a 7. And yeah, so enjoy tomorrow night, and then hopefully we will see you all then for our next broadcast, which is Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Impact pay-per-view. Have a great night, guys. Stay safe. Be kind to one another, and hopefully we'll talk to you all again soon. Good night.